Okay, comparison, teacher-centered versus learner-centered approaches. For teacher-centered guys, ito yung kung saan yung si teacher mostly he talk and controls the lesson. Then focus is on delivering content like lectures or instructions, no? Then parang parang ganitong scenario. Halimbawa ako yung teacher, tapos kayo yung student ko. So, yung ginagawa ko is discussion, mag-lesson, whatsoever. Then, yung gagawan nyo is yung kayo lang yung makikinig, mag-take notes, at saka mag-follow along the way sa mga i-instruct sa inyo. Yun yung teacher-centered approach. While the learner-centered approach is the students are more involved in activities and discussions. The focus is on helping students explore and discover on their own. So, parang lang, sa ganitong scenario pa din, no? Halimbawa na lang, is magbibigay ako sa inyo ng activities, no? Tapos, bali, ako, yung mag-guide sa inyo kung anong gagawin, no? Helping student learn their actively, no? Sa madaling salita, sa teacher-centered, para lang siyang si teacher, yung star of the show, then tayo mga student, yung kanyang mga audience, no? Then while sa learner-centered learning naman is, halimbawa sa basketball games, tayo mga student, yung main players, then si teacher naman, yung coach natin, na siya yung mag-guide sa atin kung ano yung dapat gawin. Yan yung comparison ng teacher-centered at saka learner-centered. Next, the part sa teacher-centered lesson plan. Yung halimbawa ko pala kanina, yung A4 detailed lesson plan, is isa yun sa halimbawa ng teacher-centered lesson plan. Kasi nga, nakafocus sa mga teacher's activities, no? Kumbaga, isa yun siya, sabi na gito kanina, na example ng teacher-centered lesson plan, no? First, nandyan pa rin yung learning objectives kung saan yung teachers set clear specific goals for what students should learn by the end of the lesson. Then next, the direct instruction. Simply, the teacher explain or demonstrate the lesson content through lectures or presentations, no? Same sa ginagawa namin ngayon, no? Na pinapakita namin yung mga presentations. Then next, the materials. Of course, sabi ko kanina, pag online class, simply we use the PowerPoint presentation, but if we have face-to-face, no? Of course, we use the visual aid, blackboard, whiteboard, or any learning materials na pwede mong magamit sa pagturo. The next, teacher-led activities. The teacher guides the students step by step in activities like reading aloud or solving problems on the board, no? Ito yung mga kung saan parang collaboration ng teachers at ng student. The next, the assessment. The teacher checks understanding through quizzes, tests, or direct questioning with predetermined answer, no? Ito yung mga pinapagawa ng mga teachers after their lessons or discussions. The next, the homework or follow-up task, no? Ito yung mga siyempre binibigay ng mga teachers sa atin after ng kanyang discussion, no? Na kinabukasan, ito yung una niyang hinahanap. Okay? So, students are given assignments to practice or review what they learned in class. No? Kumbaga, parang summarization ng A4 dated lesson plan na binanggit ko kanina. No? Na it focus on what the teacher will do during the lesson. The teacher sets the goals, delivers the content, and of course, check if students understand through quizzes or activities. Okay, next, the different shade of learner-centered learning. versus teacher-centered learning. Okay, so number 1, the role of the teacher. For learner-centered, the teacher is like a guide or coach. Gaya ng sabi ko kanina, kung nandyan tayo sa isang basketball court, halimbawa, tayo yung main players at saka yung si teacher, yung coach natin, just to guide us, helping students take charge of their learning and interact more. While sa role of the teacher, sa teacher-centered naman, is si teacher is the boss, no? Siya yung nagko-control the lesson and giving all the instructions. Kumbaga, si teacher talaga yung main star ng event, no? Saka tayo yung mga audience na. The next is the learning activities, no? For the learner-centered learning activities, students work together or on their own to solve problems, think critically, and complete projects. While sa learning activities ng teacher-centered, activities are mostly lectures or teacher-led demonstrations where students follow the teacher's lead, no? Kumbaga, si teacher yung nagtuturo talaga or nagde-demonstrate para tayo mga estudyante yung nakikinig at siyempre mag-take note na lang kung ano yung mga sinasabi ng ating guro. Okay, next, the learner-centered assessment. No? Students are assessed through group activities, peer reviews, and self-checks, focusing on their improvement and understanding. While the assessment of the teacher-centered, quizzes and exams are used to test how much information students can remember and understand their lesson. No? Always use this to test how a student can remember and understand their lesson. Now next, for the learner-centered student rule. Kung kanina, may role of the teacher, ngayon naman merong student role. Students are active, they ask questions, share ideas, and learn by exploring topic themselves. No? Ito yung time na palagi tayong nagtatanong kay teachers kung meron man tayong mga hindi naunawaan. Or kumbaga, bisan wala tayo pamangkot, pero katungod kabaluta sa unsang possible nga ideas or thought, di ba? Siyempre, mo share mo dito sa itong idea. So, amo na sa student rule na to as a learner-centered. While the student rule of teacher-centered, students mostly listen, take notes, and repeat what the teacher says during tests or assignment. No? Siyempre, sabi ko kanina, yung si teacher na mag-lecture, and tayo naman student, yung makikinig at mag-take note. Importanteng pwede natin i-take note, no? Para sa pag may activity, so madali na lang natin siyang masasagutan, no? Yun. Then next, the phase of learner. For the learner-centered, the learning pace changes based on what students need and how quickly they understand, no? Then the teacher-centered pace of learning, the teacher controls the pace and what students follow the same schedule. No? Next, for the summary and takeaways na natukunan natin ng aral. Yung first goal is the learner-centered lesson plans is help us students get more involved in our learning. No? They promote teamwork and flexible teaching based on student needs. While the second goal, both teachers and students should work together to make learning more exciting and interactive, so everyone stays engaged and learns better. Na both talaga teachers and students, no, should work together. So, kung ara man si teacher na mag-istorya sa atong atubangan, so kita din ng mga student mag-focus po ta o paminaw sa iya para naman ganahan po si teacher na makipag-engaging, makipag-collaborating sa ka lesson sa ato. No? So, and of course, the goal is for teachers and students to work as a team, creating a learning environment that's both exciting and meaningful. No? Okay, thank you so much at sana meron kayong naintindihan sa aking i-present. At saka next presenter is Mr. Ronnie Parba. Sir, the floor is yours again. Thank you.